So as Gabriel makes his way, I just want to reiterate, this is our brother who's been with us here at PCLG for, I don't know, 7 years, 8 years, a long time. His story is unique and it's his own to tell. But one thing I want to say about Gabriel, who recently became a U.S. citizen, who brought, yeah, God bless you, man, right up to there, right up to there. Who brought his wife Rhoda over from South Sudan, whose children have been baptized in this church, who have been supported by your love and encouragement. Gabriel's also graduating from college next week, which is a huge. All right, you gotta step right up there. You gotta step right up and go like that. Because he's tall, say that.
Thank you, all of you. This is a very important year for me. I'm going to graduate in December 19th. And I would like to say thanks for all you did. Without you, it would be difficult for me to make it. I know those who came with me before over here to San Jose, they did not make it. Why? Because there's like no help. When you come to this country, sometimes it's difficult because like if you are alone and nobody advises you, nobody telling you what to do, it's a problem. That's why they say like if you don't listen to people, even though you say, oh, I'm a very smart person, and you don't listen to people, it's going to be difficult. So I'm glad about what the pastor was preaching today, all the things related to me. I grew up as a refugee. And as the pastor said, like, the life of the refugees is not the life that you like. It's the life that someone forced you to live there. In my entire life, I grew up as an orphan. I didn't have a choice. If I was having a choice, I should say, hey, I want to stay with mom. I want to stay with dad. But it happened, God made it the way I am today. I didn't know my father. My father passed away a long time ago, but here I am today. God knows the time that he can reward you, the time that he can punish you. My presence here in America showed that God loved me. God blessed me to be here in America. In a group of thousands of children of South Sudan, those who were persecuted because of religions. Some of them did not make it to come to the United States, but God made it. Among people who were with me, I was the only person to be here. And today in America, I know like what I'm doing is what God wanted me to do. I didn't even have a choice of saying, oh, this is what I want to do. When I met Ned Pinkle in 2008 at Home Depot in Santa Clara, I didn't have that choice of saying, oh, I want to help people at the refugees, oh, I want to help this person. Always what came to my mind is how to pay my rent so that I will not be homeless. Because I see like some of my colleagues became homeless and they became having like a mental problem just because of rents and bills. But God showed me like this is the place where it's supposed to be, and I came to this church. The time I came to this church, among the lost boys that came to the United States, in the village that I came from, South Sudan, I became number one that everybody appreciate on what I did. I help the children. I help the orphans. I go back sometime and I go to the village, even though it's like kind of like a very bad place. I go there and say hi to people and help them. And this year, I like that God is doing a lot in my life. I was looking for the internships, but all my help came from the church. Martha Wills, Martha from the Mission Committee, connect me with IRC, International Rescue Committee, and I start doing internship with them. I feed there, I start help the refugees. As the life of refugees, when you grow up, you try the way that you can survive. When I was in Kenya, I speak Arabic, I speak Kiswahili, I speak Dinga, I speak English, about 5 languages. When I do my internships with IRC, any refugees that came from the Middle East, from Africa, I can speak any language with them. I went to Emmanuel House. I find some people from Pakistan. They speak Arabic. I help them. 2 weeks ago, I was helping other family from Eritrea who came. They speak Arabic. I help them. 3 weeks ago, there were a family that came from Congo. They speak only Kiswahili. And in the whole entire IRC, nobody speaks Kiswahili. They came at night at 11:45 p.m. And I was at work. You know, I work from 3 to midnight. So they were in difficulties, and they called me, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to help them. And I went and I brought them. I helped them. So today, I'm glad to be here and to tell you that I have seen the work that God wanted me to do. A lot of things happen in my life. And number one that I love a lot is that with the advice, you learn from people, you get 1 + 2 + 3. They will make up 10s. Today, I have formed an organization which I even didn't know how it came to be. But it was an idea that was told to me by the late so-called when I was talking about the life of the refugees in Africa, in the world. Today, I formed an organization called Helping Hands for South Sudan. Because of times, if you have time later on, you can talk with me. And I would like to say thank you for the great work that you do, for the help that you do, and learn much about the refugees. As we know, I'm here today as a refugee, and I'm a U.S. citizen. But one thing that I keep telling people, being a refugee sometimes is a way God teaches you, and we are not the first people to be refugees in the world. Jesus Christ was a refugee, as we see today in the Bible. He was a refugee in Egypt. But today we believe Jesus is the Son of God, but he was a refugee. So the main message about being a refugee is that it's a way God show you, it's a way God show people that you can help. And those who are refugees, it doesn't mean God does not love them. God loves them, but show them. And later on, they will do what God wants them to do. And thank you.
If you want to hear some more about Gabriel's new organization, Helping Hands for South Sudan, you can come to our conversation after worship, after coffee hour. The basic setup is that it's a child sponsorship organization. Gabriel's traveling in December to Uganda, where there's big refugee camps, especially with South Sudanese kids and families, many of them who only know the camp life. He is taking the kids out of the camp and putting them into a school. It's a residential school, and for $500 can cover a child's entire year of schooling, all their costs, including housing and food. So our church is sponsoring a number of these children, and Gabriel's inviting anyone interested to also do so. Thank you, Gabriel, for your testimony.